What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into this video, y'all. Let's get into this video. What do y'all think? Y'all think we're gonna be able to keep this man when the season is done, or is he going to wind up on a chopping block? We are we going to get something back in return? Because I know a lot of y'all want a trade to happen right now. We clamoring for Murray. We clamoring for Malcolm Brogdon. We want something in return. We want something to spice up the bench. We want something to talk about as Knicks fans. So y'all tell me, do you think he's going to be here at the end of the season? Do you think he's going to be here at the end of the trade deadline? Well, I have three reasons to feel that he won't. And trust me, I want this man on this team. You know what I'm saying? Because if I think about when the season started, and some of you who've been watching me for a while, y'all heard me complain about the Knicks centers not being able to step out and hit that 15-footer or going out and hitting a three-point shot, just stretching the court. And long and behold, I was wrong, just like a lot of other people when they said that the Knicks needed something like that in the center position. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that having two old school plotting big men in the center of protecting the rim. And yes, the Knicks ain't blocking many shots as they did last season, but Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein, when they was on the court, they was altering a lot of shots, getting rebounds. The Knicks was a rebounding machine this season. Mitchell Robinson, like I said, he wasn't getting blocks, but he actually was leading the teams in steal. And we seen Isaiah Hartenstein coming up with steals. And to be honest with you, he was getting his shares of block. And now we seeing that blocks has up since Mitchell Robinson has been injured, which is kind of ironic. But like I said, I have three reasons why I think this man is not going to be here. Or if he's going to be here, it's going to cost the Knicks a pretty penny. Let's get into them three reasons. First, in my opinion, right now, he's the most tradable asset on the New York Knicks. I know people talking about mixing Grime with some picks and Evan Fournier, but think about teams that's contending right now and how to get better. Isaiah Hartenstein will be a great addition to any one of these teams. Boston, the Lakers. I just threw that name out there, but um, Memphis, Timberwolves, any one of these teams that's right now thinking about competing in the playoffs for a championship, Isaiah Hartenstein would be a missing piece on that team. So for the New York Knicks to have him, we're blessed. But what is it going to take to keep this man? Like I said, in my opinion, right now, he's the most tradable assets the New York Knicks have. We're going to go out there, and even though he's the most tradable asset, he's not a tradable piece that's going to bring in the type of player that a lot of y'all want in return. Y'all know what I mean. Deontay Murray, somebody like that. Now, maybe if you think about it, he can get Malcolm Brogdon with him. But if the Knicks was smart, they wouldn't even think about putting him up in any type of trade position because he also can help us down the line in the playoffs. But you have to think about this. Is he going to be here? Is the Knicks going to get a little anxious? Throw him in, you know, some type of package. Y'all tell me. You tell me. All right. My number two reason, as you can read, why he can be out of here is he can earn his way out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's going to cost the Knicks a lot of money to keep this kid. Think about it. He had an interview and he was talking about, he didn't even know he had this in himself because he never got the minutes to fully display all the talents that he's displaying right now. So I know agents right now, wifey, he just newly married. There's people in his ear talking right now, and I know rightfully so. He's thinking about it too. A bigger payday. Will the Knicks be able to pay him? If you think about the OG Amanobi trade, what money is going to cost us? Because we're going to have to put some money together for him. I know he's talking about he's going to take a discount because he was talking about 40 million per. So he 30 something million, if not the high 20s, somewhere around 27 million per year. So I know the Knicks is going to be thinking about what can we get back in return if you know, we don't trade him now because when his season is over, he's going to leave. Somebody's going to offer him a barrel full of money, and we might not be able to match it unless they start working or talking about some extension right now. Who knows? I don't know. But like it says, my number two reason, he can earn his way out of New York, and I think he's earning his way out of New York right now. Like I said, I'll talk about his stats and what he did in the last 11 games, and then I'm gonna be out of here. But I'm gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying, my third and final question before I get to them stats. Should the Knicks trade him right now? Honestly, my opinion, no. Because like I said earlier, we're going to need him if we make the playoffs. No, we're going to need him when we make the playoffs. So just like all them other teams, them contending teams, thinking about that missing piece, he's not a missing piece to us. He belongs on this team. He's on this team right now. So if I was the New York Knicks management, I wouldn't be thinking about trading him. But like I said, if I was the New York Knicks management, I'm not management. I don't know what they're thinking about right now. They could be thinking about, hey, we can get this and get that. We could probably get a player and get a draft pick in return. You know what I'm saying? Have two or three, multiple picks this year. Who knows how the management is thinking right now? But all I know is that the way this guy is playing right now, it's going to be some difficult decisions that have to be made. All right. Now let's talk about his stats in the last 11 games real quick. If you see that he's been averaging 8 points, 11 rebounds, and 2.9 assists in the last 11 games. And this is what I mean about it's going to be very hard not to pay this man or very hard not to trade this man because these teams might come in and offer something that the Knicks, can't refuse. Like come in with some type of Godfather offer that the Knicks can't refuse, that they just might have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, because the Knicks also have to think about the long term, you know what I'm saying, down the line, what's good for the team. And what I mean about that, you think about that RJ Barrett trade, we traded Manu quickly, right? And then I know it broke a lot of people's heart. Broke my heart too. Broke my heart too. But like I said, the Knicks have to think long term. And they wasn't willing to pay Emmanuel quickly the money that he's about to get from Toronto Raptors, if not the Raptors, from some team. They wasn't willing to pay that money. So they thought, hey, we throw him in his trade and we get OG Anunoby. We got Achua. And if you think about it right now, Achua would be, if he was to leave Isaiah Hartenstein, he's gonna be a free agent. He got what, a $2 million option, player option, something like that. The Knicks can offer him a little something more money. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He's a player that's still finding himself. He haven't proven to be a reliable backup. Let's just say he can come in and spell maybe 5 or 6 minutes, but I don't think that he's right there to really replace somebody like Isaiah Hartenstein, especially the way Isaiah Hartenstein is playing right now. So let's get into his stats in depth, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go. All right. That Laker game, he had a pretty good game. 9 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. He shot 75% from the field. Free throws, he went through attempts, 6. He made 3, shot 50%. He had a plus minus rating of 15. The Brooklyn game, he played a real good game. He played a good game. The points may not show, but he was all over that court. And then both Milwaukee games, he played good. But I think that game, the first game, even though it was a loss, when he got the 13 rebounds, I like the way he played. He had 4 free throws made, uh, 7 field goal attempts. He made 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? If you go stroll down and you look at what he did in the last 11 games, he scored 89 points, got 123 rebounds, dished out 32 assists, 19 steals, 18 blocks. And that's what I was talking about. The Knicks haven't been getting that many blocks this season. But since in them 11 games, he got 18. That's almost a block per game. That's almost 2 blocks per game if you think about it. So this guy is going to be attracting a lot of attention, whether it's at the trade deadline or is at the end of the season. The Knicks going to have some decisions to make, and I don't know. I don't know if the Knicks going to be able to keep him unless they're willing to pay this man. You know what I'm saying? What was that movie that pay that man? But the Knicks going to have to pay this kid, and it's going to cost them. Is it going to be 100 and something $million? No, I don't think it's going to be 100 something millions. But I think it would be something like a 3 year, 80 something million dollars. This is what teams probably gonna be thinking about offering him because we signed him on for still 2 years, $16 million. That's 8 million per. So he's going to be looking for a pay raise, and the Knicks should give it to him. Now we gave him 2 million, so we can be like, yo, okay, how about we give you $36 million, 2 years? That's a sweet deal. You know what I'm saying? That's a sweet deal. Unless somebody come back with something sweeter. That is a sweet deal. That's almost $17 million per year. You know what I'm saying? He ain't in that 20 million bracket yet, in my opinion. But if you think about the 17 million, 2 years, 30 something $million, that's a sweet deal that I think that can entice him to stay with the New York Knicks. Tell me what y'all think in the comment. And while y'all down there, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and hit that notification bell. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.